Okay, so I was just on a call speaking to a group of people who do activism, and one of them asked a question that I think a lot of you may have right now. And her question was, should we be giving money to the Democratic Party right now? So I answered her question by telling her a quick story. I said, I got a text message from my sister-in-law a few days ago. My sister-in-law is not super political, but she is definitely on our team. She'd gotten one of those fundraising texts. This one said it was from Kirsten Gillibrand, and she's fundraising for the Democratic Senate, fundraising arm. And she didn't even ask for money. She asked my sister-in-law to, take a little quiz or a little survey. So my sister-in-law was asking, is this legitimate? Now, I knew, of course, that it wasn't actually a survey. It was just a way to get her to click on a link so that then she could be asked for money, but my sister-in-law didn't. And I answered her question probably with a little bit more information than she needed. I said, no, you shouldn't take the survey, and no, you shouldn't give money. And actually, you should just write the word stop and send it back to them anytime you get a fundraising text from any arm of the Democratic Party right now. The reason I told her that was because Democratic Party leadership right now is completely ineffective. There is no way in hell we should be sending them money to reward Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries for doing things like saying we have to observe decorum at all costs and it's important to try to work across the aisle. Screw that. So if you are looking to give political money right now, where I am telling you it is by far the most strategic and helpful, two organizations, these are the two I send people to pretty much all the time. Right now, they are Run for Something. Run for Something is the organization that helps recruit young people, people of color, LGBTQ people, progressives, to run for office up and down the ballot across the country, for school board, for city council, for board of supervisors, all the way up to state house. And a lot of the Run for Something people who started out down ballot became Jasmine Crockett, Maxwell Frost, and all kinds of other amazing politicians that we now love started out as a Run for Something candidate. They have had over 20,000 people reach out to them and express interest in running for office since Trump won his second election. They need a lot of funds. That is my number one place to give. Also, the Movement Voter Project. They are a great organization that basically funds the grassroots work that is happening across the country to build the infrastructure that we need to eventually win and take power back. I always recommend Movement Voter Project as my top place to give. Run for Something right now is equally top. Those two places, every time you get a text from Nancy Pelosi or Kirsten Gillibrand and you feel like, I do have a little bit of extra money, give it to Run for Something or Movement Voter Project instead. But until Democratic leadership starts showing us that they understand the urgency of the moment and that they are willing to step outside of the box and fight, just hit stop.